literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivam. Understand, in these 21 days, through this Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashivam. Rituals to be just Paramashivam. Yoga being Paramashiva, Jnana just Paramashiva. This MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power the states of consciousness in multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivam.
Anandam Paravasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtam Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavaditam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, to one and all who have gathered here for this amazing glimpses of MahaParamashivoham program. This is truly a celebration to one and all who have been part of this MahaParamashivoham program. The 21-day program where all of us are initiated to be a super conscious mutant, expressing extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. You will all be surprised to hear that our participants, our graduates of MahaParamashivoham, are successfully expressing 220 powers and more. In various levels, they're all expressing 220 powers and more, and they're all experiencing the state, space, being, power, and super consciousness of Paramashiva. They are radiating the 64 manifestations of Paramashiva. One of the most powerful cognitions that they carry within themselves is everything else is illegitimate. Only Paramashiva is real. I am Paramashiva. These very words, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, Swamiji has instilled in each and every one of them. And they are radiating such powerfulness. This 21-day program had several components, and one of the first and foremost being the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, manifesting the Nijavatara, who is manifesting 64 forms of Paramashiva. All the participants are initiated in these Bhava Samadhi Darshans of 64 forms of Paramashiva. Special initiations, special alchemy processes, special aushadas, very special powerful cognition sessions, the jnana sessions, that is accompanied with internalizing exercises where you can start applying these teachings to see how it really relates to you in the day-to-day lives. And the most important segment of this program, the power manifestation, where participants are initiated and they manifest superconscious powers of Paramashiva. Truly, each and every one of them experienced themselves as divine, themselves as a superconscious mutant, radiating extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. And most importantly, they realize their higher frequency. They realize their higher purpose of existence, where every single problem that they've been facing in their lives is redundant or not relevant anymore. As Swamiji beautifully initiated the participants into the most ultimate truth, which is Everything else is illegitimate. Only Paramashiva is real. I am Paramashiva. That is the truth that every single participant has been radiating. It is our pleasure and honor to welcome all the participants of MahaParamashivoham celebrations today. And some of them have come here to share their extraordinary experiences with each and every one of us. So in this program today, we will be seeing all the different aspects and components that made this program a huge success, truly transformational, truly a breakthrough to the whole of the humanity, where people are experiencing super conscious mutants, themselves as super conscious mutants. So I'm so excited to welcome each and every one of you. And throughout the program, I would request all of you to keep your questions posted, keep your suggestions, feedback, everything posted. And we will be announcing very important and exciting announcements to all of you, which is the next upcoming MahaParamashivam program is brought to you all in February 9th to March 1st. The next 21-day MahaParamashivoham program is going to be offered to one and all in next 1 month, February 9th, 2023 to 1st of March 2023. I'm sure all of you are already excited. So we will be sharing more such exciting announcements to one and all. Now we will get into the segment of today where we will be inviting some of the participants who wanted to share with all of you the extraordinary experiences of MahaParamashivoham.
Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashiva. Rituals to be just Paramashiva. Yoga for just being Paramashiva.
Welcome back, all the viewers. And we have here Olga from United States. Nithyananda, Olga, thank you so much for joining our segment today. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you for graduating in our MahaParamashivoham program. And I would like to ask you one question. You have come here from a very orthodox Ukrainian background, isn't it? And you've seen a lot of suffering, conflicts being in the country. And I would like to ask you, how did you find this journey with Kailasa, and especially Swamiji's initiations and many other gifts that Kailasa has offered? How do you find this rewarding?
Thank you, Nithyananda. I grew up in Ukraine, and at that time it was still part of the Soviet Union. And perhaps many people know that at the time of the Soviet Union, religion was almost prohibited, was almost illegal. And when I was 14, that is when this political structure, political system started to collapse. And this is a time when for the first time I heard words such as enlightenment, Atman, Brahman, and immediately I was drawn to the spiritual knowledge, to this, practically I was drawn to Hinduism, because this is where all this knowledge comes from. When I was 17, I started practicing transcendental meditation, which is very powerful and just very, very deep. And many, many years later, I found Swamiji. And what was amazing in his teaching is how he gives such a profound teaching on how to integrate spirituality into day-to-day life. It is living enlightenment. And Swamiji gives such a profound knowledge with so many step-by-step techniques on how to really make it living enlightenment, how to integrate it into our lives. I remember when I first started watching Swamiji's satsang, I was really fascinated, but I did not have confidence that I will be able to succeed in applying this knowledge, this approach to my life. But during MahaParamashivoham, I dropped this insecurity. And I feel that Swamiji is not only giving those instructions, but he's really guiding. He's really give the support and love. And I really feel it very strongly. I don't need to struggle. It's not a struggle on my own. I need I need to just keep connection to him, and he makes it happen to me. So through connection with Swamiji, I have this opportunity, I have this expansion, I have all these doors opening to me. We were watching so many of his old satsangs that I have seen in the past and seen a number of times. And but this is very different. This is not just another step forward, but this is another stage for me. This time during MahaParamashivoham, it feels like this is for me, and this is for me, and this is what I really need. And it really clicks. There is really cognitive shift. There is really this, this feels like Swamiji is really with me, I'm really with him. And this was not the case in the past. In the past, I feel like I'm struggling, but I don't feel this internal struggle anymore. I feel like this shift is really happening. I do not want to miss a single word. I love how the program is structured. There is Swamiji satsang, and then we have those internalizing exercises, and we have another, again, session of power manifestation, and then Swamiji's darshan. And I'm very grateful to the acharyas because they provide a lot of support. They engage with us, they answer our questions, and even give individual sessions. Like, for example, Ma Yogananda Rupini gave a scan for me, and she gave me really powerful insight. Completion was one process that I have done in the past, but it always took a lot of effort. This time, it happened automatically. When we were doing Living Advaita process, I completed with a person with whom I did not talk for more than a year. And I just called her and completion happened very easily. Darshan is always the most awaited, the sweetest part. And during MahaParamashivoham, we get this long darshans with Swamiji, and this is just so sweet, just very special. Power manifestation is another, I would say, one of many sessions, but maybe one of my favorite sessions. And again, the energy field is just so strong, then power manifestation happens on a very different level. One power that I've been manifesting is balancing Atmalinga on a completely flat, smooth surface. And Atmalinga remains upright throughout the day and over the night, and just remains standing upright on a smooth, flat surface, Murti, until I need him next morning. Actually, Swamiji blessed me with this power a while ago, but during this program, it happens in a more powerful way. It feels like, the energy of Atmalinga is just really, really, really strong. And this Atmalinga is in the strong energy field around. And it's even more blissful and even more powerful.
Great. Yes, that's great. Can you hear me, Maulga? Nithyanam.
Nithyanandam.
Yes, that was amazing. Yes, Nithyanama. So that was amazing, sharing. Well, in that region, you said, about shared about a lot of conflicts and, suffering. What is the, takeaway for you, from, this, program in terms of, enhancing your lifestyle, there, and also you started, living in a higher frequency to be able to, you know, live a non-conflicting, lifestyle, and and also helping others, in that region. So how do you see this program helping you in that dimension?
So this is the core of Swamiji's teaching, that everything is me. Everything is me. I am Paramashiva. I am this consciousness, and then everything that happens is a reflection of me. And I love how he puts it, that everything is my reflection, and I cannot be in conflict with anything, because then I'm in conflict with myself. So if this conflict arises, I need to ask myself what part of me it reflects, and not only what part of me, but what abandoned part of me. What do I not recognize about myself, and how to really include it into myself and really love myself as I am. And then see how I can complete, the struggle, how I can complete, with this conflict, and how I can release this negative energy and turn it into this powerful cognition. Because this conflict can actually be a power when I face it, when I see where it comes from. So really knowledge is the power.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Actually, sir, you shared a very powerful, thought current. The outer conflict, is coming from, the inner conflict, and really, to everybody out, here, hearing our new participants and our friends and family, you can be healed from this, outer conflicts, when you start looking inside, your inner conflict. And that's really what MahaParamashivoham really makes you understand when you are Paramashiva and you start looking inside.
Recording in progress.
Yes, that's great. So thank you for sharing, Ma Olga. That's an amazing, sharing. Yes, Nithyanandam. So as you can see, this sharing from Ma Olga, it's she had breakthroughs in pretty much every part of the program. Understanding, powerful cognitions, then Aushadha, then power manifestation. So there's a lot of takeaway for her to be able to really enhance her lifestyle to a higher frequency.
Yes, and do not miss this opportunity. We have the next MahaParamashivoham. It's being announced on February 9th of 2023 till 1st of March 2023. Whatever Olga has been experiencing, it is a possibility to each and every one of us. Paramashiva is real. I am Paramashiva. Everything else is illegitimate. This just becomes the experience of you. And you may have attended so many more programs in the past, but nothing like MahaParamashivoham, because the entire frequency of the program is completely to a different level. By each and every one of us experiencing the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of 64 manifestations of Paramashiva expressing through the Nijavatara, the supreme concept of Hinduism, Swamiji, is something extraordinary. So do not miss this wonderful opportunity. And we have the registration links that's being projected. So please register yourself, sign up and show your intention to be part of the next MahaParamashivoham celebrations that is happening on 9th of February to 1st of March.
Yes. How beautifully all of us, live in a conflict-free lifestyle. I understand. To be able to really start living, in higher frequency, and all of you here, make that. I'm sure all of you would love to be in that, space of conflict-free lifestyle, And here is the program that will take you in that direction. And at the end of the program, it will transform you, in a beautiful way, to have that conflict-free lifestyle and radiating, becoming a super conscious mutant.
Yes, next we have Ma Yoga Priya from United States. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to this segment, Ma Yoga Priya. And I must say, you have practically spent about 5 months this year with all of us, getting all the amazing initiations from the Supreme Paramashivoham Swamiji and Kailasa. You've attended about 4 consecutive 20. Something totally incredible. I must say, you are incredibly blessed to be able to have and receive this space from Bhagwan for almost 5 months this year. What would you like to share with us? What made you to take this jump? I mean, you must have experienced something extraordinary for you to make this decision.
Yes, Nithyananda, this is my yoga prayer. I chose Guru Swamiji because when I met him, my life, I live in the darkness. I feel I don't have way to go up. I live in the very dark place. I cannot go up. There is no way to go up. And my best friends, Fanny, show the way. I know the Swamiji. In the beginning, I don't know how he can lead me go to the light. But step by step, I feel different. After I know him, after I experience PSM 3, I feel I have a lot of difference. First of all, my physically, before I always feel heavy and tightness in my body. And also mentally, I feel suffer a lot past bad experience. And especially from spiritual, I always feel depression and emptiness. But after a program, I feel a totally different person. The Swamiji transformed me to the new person. Physically, I always, if I do yoga, if I do eat right, I feel my body is light. I full of energy. That's from a physical part. From the mental, I'm not that suffering. I always feel, suffer is a choice. It's not the fact. And from spiritual, I feel much more happiness about everything. So that's big difference. From the first program, PSM, I attended all 3 PSM 3. I'm crazy about the class. Then first thing, in the beginning, I feel I'm the black-white paper. But after finish the first one, I think I from white-black paper become, I know the customer. I know I'm not myself. I cannot think about me. I have to think I'm maybe more than me. That's the first time. The second time when I had the PSM 3, I feel, oh God, I can be oneness with customer, with nature. I have that sweet test. Then I made a decision immediately before end of the PSM 3 second time. I said I have to take the third one. during the third one, I do feel the oneness, a lot of oneness with the natural, with my cats, even the air, with the Buddha image. So I feel, oh my God, I can't live with consciousness. I can be oneness with everything. I'm part of a customer. I'm even a customer. So that's what I feel. Swamiji, I feel totally changed my life. Although I still have a lot of questions. Sometimes I even question him, but Swamiji told us never question guru. It's a bridge, build you and me, you and him. Then you grow up very quick. That's the path for me to reach the happiness. So after the program, before I always think about all my suffering, all my past life experience, all the things, why the life treated me so unfair, why I was bullied by other people. But after program, I feel, oh, I can enrich other people. Other people treat me because I act like that way. So,
Wow.
so right now I feel, yeah, I'm much stronger. I'm more confident. I especially, I feel I have a capable to say no, to express myself. That's I gain confidence back. That's all because I took the class and I know the Swamiji. So that's all.
That's great.
Yeah.
For sharing, Mahayoga, that was amazing. How 4 full cycles, 4 full, programs, 21-day programs, definitely changed a lot of things for you. And you had, you were, suffering, you had suffering from some health problem where you really got, healed. Would you want to share about that, please? Go ahead.
Okay, I had a thyroid problem for the 15 years. I have to eat medicine every day, legally every day. If I don't eat even one day, I don't function at all. But after the March class, I stopped eating medicine and I visit the doctor, and the doctor examined my blood, and she said it's okay. Even it's still have a little bit of problem, but you can get off the medicine. We can watch it. And from March to today, I didn't even eat single medicine anymore. I also have diabetes right now, but I don't eat medicine. I know Swamiji will heal me, or I will heal myself because I'm part of a Swamiji. That's very powerful. Realize this point. If that's a miracle for me, I never thought I can get rid of a medicine for my life. And all doctor told me it's impossible. You eat medicine for many years, it's impossible, but it's a miracle for me. Thankful Swami.
Wow. There you go. That was such an amazing, health recovery for you. There are so many millions of people with thyroid problems, a different set of problems, and in the medical in the industry, always doctors tell you it's not, this is not possible. You'll have to go on medication for a life. I've heard this from so many people. And now you're in this program, MahaParamashivoham program, and you've just recovered from that, and that's amazing. How are you feeling now? Are you out of medication?
Yes, I totally out the medication.
Wow.
Yes, and I want to do more. I think Swamiji told me my guru work is focused on yoga. I declared I will do yoga every day. It's my fault. I continue to do yoga. I think I will heal myself totally. Yeah.
Wow. That's totally
amazing.
Awesome, Ma Yoga Priya. And you have mentioned several times in the program that no matter what space you are in, what powerlessness you are in, just that one glimpse of Bhagavan, the one glimpse of Swamiji just takes you and teleports you to a different space altogether. So you have really enjoyed every single darshan, didn't you? So would you like to share with us how has been your experiences of Swamiji's darshan? I mean, you've attended 4 programs now consecutively. What is very special about MahaParamashivoham that you would like to share with all our participants and viewers?
Yeah, that's amazing. because this one is only you experience by yourself. You know what's going on, and sometimes words is limited. And the PSM 3 first class, I experienced Swamiji bring me to different local. That's the first time I physically experienced that one. And when you went to that local, the energy totally different put into your body. It's your body here immediately. You can feel you're physically transferred to different person, or your DNA is totally different. That's the first time. That's the reason I went to the second time. And second time, I feel the light. I feel Swamiji is a light ball, and I want to be oneness with him. That's second time. Third time, I try be totally oneness with him. Every time it's different. And actually this program, when this program beginning, I have a lot of questions, confusion, and I have a lot of life stuff going on. I feel I'm busy. I took a lot of class, so I don't have time to focus on my life and my job. I have some frustration. The first day when Swamiji come out, I mailed into that space immediately. Everything is just burning away. That's every time.
One more.
Just a glass. It's beyond the language, beyond the word. Yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing, MahaParamashivoham. See, one more thing I'd like to highlight to everybody. One is, one of each one of you out there looking for some kind of a health, recovery. There are so many people, when you really go through, the program with different, Aushadha, power manifestation, darshan, initiation, so many things. You're prone to, getting, healed from, many problems. But one thing I wanted to share is how MahaYogipriya was able to attend 4 full programs, giving this much time, 5 months, time. Understand, if you really want to, to do this program, if this is a priority for you, all of you will be able to, do, the next, program in, starting in February. For time is not an issue. What is more important is, your transformation, which can change you to a superconscious mutant and into living in a higher frequency. And here is, MahaYogipriya, who has shown us, she can spend 5 months, attending, the program, even though she is, busy and doing other things. But she's successfully, able to attend 4 programs. I'm sure she's looking forward to the next one.
Actually, I would like to add here, she actually had a new job and a better job after she attended one of the PSM 3 programs. And she is very much doing very well in her job. She's able to attend 5 months of all these programs. The whole workplace is completely supportive of her, and she is able to progress in her work. She didn't have to compromise anything at all, but she had lots of things that she has transformed, she has earned, she has gained, and she is so excited to share it with the world. So that's such a beautiful journey, just to see how MahaYogipriya has progressed.
So MahaYogipriya, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about the next program in February?
No. I told myself, because I asked Swamiji, I asked before his Moody, I asked Swamiji, please transfer in this year. 2022 will be a miracle for me. I have to finish my transfer. I have to reborn. I asked him, give me that power. And during the third, because I transferred to new job, this job have more job, more project, more thing to do.
Very good.
So during the third class, I was so hesitant, but I know I have to attend this class. So during the YouTube darshan, I by accident, I just write down, Swamiji help me. I already paid the money, but I don't have time. Just Swamiji might catch that sentence immediately. And he said, my yoga prayer, don't worry, I will take care. I was crying for whole the dashboard. And yeah, he did take care. And this year, I think I finished my transfer. I will try do my job and take care of my family and enrich other people. Yeah, that's my next step.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Give me a lot of gift and help me a lot. That's the reason I come here today to do this testimony. I really want to change myself from concentrate on me, to try to share my experience to enrich more people. Because I feel people have depression or they want to die. They don't need to die. They don't need to go to depression. They have some way to go out. So that's what I want to share this time. Thank you.
Great.
Wow. That's truly so powerful what you have brought to the table today. Immense transformation, immense gratitude, and your decision to share it with what you've been receiving from Swamiji, how you can really make yourself valuable to share it with the world. Truly transformational. Thank you so much, Ma. And we are really pleased to hear all your health recoveries, personal transformation, and your experiences of you being in the parallel universe, the very first darshan, the very first initiation, very first glimpse of Swamiji just teleported you to that parallel universe existence. Something extraordinary to hear. Thank you so much for sharing this today. And dear viewers, you may have seen that parallel universe is something that exists, but if you want to experience, all you need to do is pack yourself, be here with us for the next MahaParamashivoham program that is happening on 9th of February to 1st of March. Don't miss this. And you can sign up. We are showing the registration links. So requesting everybody, whoever is out there listening to this, please understand transformation is possible. Life is so beautiful. Life is limitless possibilities. And Avatar has happened just for us to take us all through this superconscious mutation process and make us all experience this parallel universe. Just this experience of higher existence will make all our problems redundant. We have not had Maya and think about how she should get out of this thyroid issues. She has never worked on it, but the whole health recovery happened as a byproduct. It happened as a gift because she experienced her higher self. Same way, Olga, every single person, every single participant, if you take, nobody has sat and worked on their health problems. But all of these recoveries happened as a gift because they experienced their higher self in the parallel universe. So do not miss this opportunity. I request every single participant out there, every single viewer out there, sign up and show your intention. We will be projecting the intention form to all of you. Show your intention to be part of MahaParamashivoham program, which is happening on 9th of February to 10th of March.
When you make the decision, put in the intention today, you will have time, you will have resources to attend the program. You have seen Ma Yogapriya, she was able to attend for 5 full months of program, and you will be able to attend the 21-day program successfully, and have your job situation change to a better job and better position, better salary and whatever. But when you decide to transform yourself and raise yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
Nithyananda. My journey started with Swamiji in 2015. I was Googling on the internet, looking at all the YouTube. You would be
Understand? Literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashivam. Rituals to be just Paramashiva. Yoga for just being Paramashiva. Jnana just Paramashiva. This MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivam. Understand? Literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing.
Yes. You're now going to witness something extraordinary, which you have never ever cognized that it is possible. Just with the gaze from your third eye, that you'll be able to move. Let's take a look at it.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. So what we just witnessed is something extraordinary, isn't it? The deities moving on a silicon tab just by the gaze of third eye. It's our
Wow.
pleasure to welcome Marupal Parekh from United States, who's able to manifest this extraordinary power of moving matter with the power of consciousness. So I would like to first ask Marupal Parekh, how do you feel doing this? How do you feel being able to manifest this power?
Oh, I just feel amazing. I feel like out of this world, that I can move these heavy deities with my third eye power. These deities are heavy. So, wow, it's a fantastic experience.
Wow.
Great. And this is not the first time, isn't it? Like in the previous seasons also you've moved, but now you're able to move more heavier deities, isn't it?
Yes. In the past in Paramashivam, the 3 program that I attended in August, right? I was able to move Sri Krishna during Janmashtami, and Sri Rama avatar, the 2 avatars of Vishnu Bhagwan. And now I'm able to do these 3 deities, of Vishnu Bhagwan. So I'm so excited.
Wow.
And my goal is to move
Wow.
all 10 of them, all 10 avatars.
When you signed up for this program, did you expect that you will be able to manifest powers? This may sound too cool, but did you really expect? And when you did that manifestation, what did you feel?
Well, I did not expect anything, out of this program. I just sat there, when I started Sadashivam, I just sat there looking at other people and what's going on and everything. I had no clue about these programs, and I had no clue about Hindu Sanatana Dharma, even though I come from a Krishna family, Vaishnavite family, but I had no clue. And Swamiji established me with all the Hindu Sanatana Dharma powers and all the rituals and Nitya Puja, daily Nitya Puja yoga, and all other fun stuff. Satsangs, watching him daily satsangs. So it's very exciting to go through all the programs with him.
Wow. I have one more question, Marupal Parekh. Like, after you manifested this power, especially from one heavier deity, now you're able to move 3 heavy deities just to the gaze of third eye. How do you feel in the inner space? What is the transformation that you're going through in the inner space as you are manifesting these powers?
I feel more energetic. I feel more like, active. I can wake up early in the morning and start doing yoga, and like a 3-hour yoga program, we have, so I enjoy doing all these different asanas, all these new asanas that I did not know. I did not do them before, so that's exciting. And it helps me get through my day, my busy day, like energetically. I have more energies.
So, yes. So also, Marupal, when you did this, power manifestation, how your daily life, has shifted, your decisions, the way you see things, you're able to, express other powers of changing people's mind and mind reading and many other powers. When you're able to change, move an object like this, you'll be able to do many more things. So what all are you able to really do in your daily life?
Yeah, I'm a senior accountant and I do my job very effectively. I do it very fast and I deal with numbers and all this, and my boss is so happy with my work, that I'm like so productive and everything's going on time. Like I'm doing this program and I'm working at the same time. Like, I have to work, like at least half a day I have to work, put in my time, and I'm doing both, so I can do everything like multitask. I have an elderly mother that I take care of, and I have to take care of my mother. I have to cook food. I have to go food shopping. I have to work, and I have to attend the program. I'm doing everything multitasking. It's helping me in multitasking.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Fantastic.
really amazing, Ma. This is a testament to a lot of friends and families who are really watching Marupal. So she has a family, she has a job, and she's also making attending this MahaParamashivoham program also happened. So all these three, she's able to simultaneously handle and still be successful, and by expressing all these amazing powers to this program. So it is possible out there. Everybody still thinking about job and family and everything. You will be able to do it like how Marupal is able to do. So all of you can sign up for the next MahaParamashivoham program starting February 9th.
I want to share exciting thing that Swamiji made it happen for me when in my August Paramashivam program that I attended. I had a Devi darshan from Shripuram. That was my best. I shouldn't even say best. I don't even have words to describe that. I was able to see Devi in Shripuram Loka through my third eye. So I was so excited with that. And after that, the next morning when I stepped out, my vision was so clear, and I'm like, I could see miles and miles away, with my vision, it got so clear, So I was for that. While I was driving and going places like next morning to run errands, and my vision was so clear. I'm like, wow, I could feel like, like the shift, coming in my life, then with the Devi Darshan.
Actually, this reiterates what we've been sharing some time ago. If you're having health issues, none of our participants sit and think about health issues and how we are going to get solved. None of it. So, Swamiji simply through darshans and initiations gives that experiences of parallel universe. And like what Marupal Parekh is sharing, she had this experience of Shripuram, the one of the parallel universe. Moment she had this darshan of Devi, naturally her problem of eyesight is getting healed. She's able to see better. That has been the experience of other participants as well. So when you get the glimpse of these parallel universes, when you get the glimpse of your higher existence, none of your problems will be tackled. You will see simply all your problems become redundant, and you have a beautiful understanding and a life to live with ultimate possibilities. That's what Swamiji can do to you through this MahaParamashivoham program. So do not miss this opportunity. All the participants, wherever you are, you have this experience of being a super conscious mutant by signing up for this program on 9th of February to 1st of March. So don't miss this opportunity. I request each and every one of you to fill the intention form. I would also like to share about the intention form. Please understand, every single intention form is blessed by Bhagavan. You are your intention to be. You may think, oh, I do not have 21 days of leave. I don't think if I can afford this program. You may have multiple impossibilities, but this program is not to make you think about any impossibilities. It is about making you to raise your frequencies where all your impossibilities become redundant. All it requires is just a prayer, just an intention that you want to be part of the program. Rest, the whole thing, Swamiji is going to make it happen for each and every one of you. So with that note, would like to project the intention form once again to all the viewers. Do not miss this opportunity, requesting each and every single person out there to fill your intention form, and we will have a great celebration, one more great celebration, one more great transformational journey with all of you in MahaParamashivoham starting 9th of February to 1st of March.
Yes, so all of you there, This is just like how all of you have desires to buy, invest in a house, invest in a car, invest in other things. This is a conscious investment. Attending MahaParamashivoham program to really expand yourself and give yourself that opportunity of conscious expansion and experience your higher states of consciousness and express the powers, yeah, all the powers. This is a conscious investment for each one of you. So I encourage all of you to fill in the form and really experience this program.
Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashiva. Rituals to be just Paramashiva. Yoga for just being Paramashiva. Jnana, just Paramashiva. This MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. you will become Paramashivam. Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashivam. Rituals to be just Paramashiva. Yoga for just being Paramashiva. Jnana, just Paramashiva. This MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivam. understand literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially.
Yes. And next we have Nirguna Devan from United States, California, who is here to share his wonderful journey on MahaParamashivoham, how he was able to manifest his life dream of becoming a Sarvangapita Ejaman of Kailasa by being part of this program. Nithyananda, Nirgunaya, it's a pleasure to have you in the segment today. Firstly, I would like to ask you what really inspired you to be part of Kailasa. What is that real inspiration? Why do you feel that world needs Kailasa?
Well, because all the stuff that Swamitri went through, and then first off, I had great experiences with him in the first program when it used to be called Nithyanandam, way back at the Bidadi Ashram that I attended a program. And so all the experiences that I have had were really beautiful. And so when all this, when they tried to destroy the ashram and stop this whole Hinduism that Swamiji is doing, it really shook me to the ground that no, it was like my whole life, my whole world being tear up. And so I was not going to see that happen. So whatever I can do, I just keep hanging around, staying around, and make sure to make sure that this never gets erased, because I'm from originally I'm a diaspora Indian, like a lost Indians, right? The diaspora India. And Swamiji reached out to us because I'm 7th generation South Indian and was born in British Guyana next to Brazil. British Guyana has a lot of Indians there from the British diaspora, the Indian diaspora. And so I was 7th generation from a South Indian family that was converted into Christianity. So I didn't know much about my traditions and my rich heritage and culture. And then, but being in Guyana, we had a lot of Hindu friends and our neighbors were Hindu. And so even though being raised Christian, I used to go with my neighbors, and we had also family friends that invited us to pujas at their house. And I was always curious about it. And I would go into their homes and I'll be fixated with their puja altars, like why they have all these gods. And it was really interesting to fun and look at it. And I couldn't get over it. And I always got in trouble because my parents would say, you need to behave when you go you want to see the altar and you're asking the people Hindu questions. You're not a Hindu. And so they would tell me that. And I would be so sad. I was like, but I'm interested. I'm, as a kid, unconsciously didn't know I was going to meet Swamiji when I came to the United States of America.
And look at you are already part of the LA temple, the Los Angeles temple, and doing all the different sevas to different deities, and having to spend most of your time of the day in the temple at Los Angeles.
Oh, I'm so fortunate because the USA headquarters is in Los Angeles. And so we have the best deities down there, so many of them. And so I'm so fortunate to be able to go there and do the Abhishekams and be on the Garba team. And it's such a dream come true because as a kid, I made all these things out of plaster Paris, the Ganesha and things. And I was from a Hindu family. I had a shoebox and my mom used to sew clothes, and I would collect all the scraps and pieces, and I would decorate these things, and I would show my neighbor. And they were like, wow, they didn't know what to say about me. I was like a kid that was obsessed with this kind of thing. And then I came to the US and see how they're making the plaster Paris Ganesha thing. I was like, wow, I felt I did all that already. So it was kind of interesting. Not a lot of Indians, after they changed over to from a seventh generation. They have any interest in going back to the Indian culture and all this Indian things, because my brothers, they didn't really care for it, but I was only one that was curious.
So Nirgunadana, yeah, what really motivated you to become Sarvagna Ejman, founding fathers of Kailasa?
Well, as many things, because I wanted to preserve this science, the Hindu, the way of life, and understanding what manifestation is, and cognitions, and contributing to society. All these different things Swamiji has taught us over the years. And so Swamiji reached out to the world, and I'm very inspired by, because nobody did that before. I mean, reaching the lost, the diaspora of, I was amazed that he had all the information presented in a way so someone like me can learn how to do pujas. And when I went to the place in Duarte in Los Angeles, they had everything that you can learn. You had the music, the CDs, the mantras, the chants. And I was like I had finally found what I wanted. And so it was a great satisfaction. I felt my needs. I felt I had found my life thing here.
Oh, it's like you found your home.
Exactly.
That's great. So, how was your journey? Your journey to become Sarvagna Ejman. I know. You initially you had like everybody. We go through a little bit of ups and downs and challenges, but at the end of the day, you made it. So really, tell us about the power manifestation and the whole journey of your Sarvagna.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a big professional person. I mean, but I was able to learn about how to manifest things, and I was able to. My dad had passed, and so I didn't have a really stable income because I had part-time jobs and I worked here and there, and I worked for some years and I stopped working. So it wasn't like I didn't have a full-fledged career because I was trying to figure out life in the US, and I had so many setbacks, when I find out I was, I had so many things. I was also LGBTQ, and everybody, people. So my family wasn't always there supporting me. So I had there moments that I was on my own trying to figure out how am I going to do all this. So when I met my partner, and I brought my partner to Swamiji, and so I also wanted to, and then I heard about the mission. It was like, okay, this is going to be, how am I going to do this, So I figured I'll start working many jobs, to save up and to start with my money. So I started doing that, and I had saved some for my save, right? So my dad had passed this year, and I was quite surprised that he left a substantial amount for me and my other brothers, which we all divided it up. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought I could use this money for the seed money. And so I got the money this year in August, and I took the first Paramashivam that Swamiji was offering. It'll be the second, season 2. So I took that, and I was so joyful to be back, in the program, because he was gone for a while, and because of all the things happening, the abuse on him, and it was devastating being separated from him, and we couldn't go to India anymore, and it was so hurtful. But I took the program, and during that program, they invited me to relook at my donations for SJP, and I renewed my intention by giving a small donation again, and with that intention, everything just changed. Got more money again from dad's estate, so I put that, and then I started jobs, more offers with higher wages, higher pay. So I started working, and I got more money, and I was bringing in more money working part-time. I was like, whoa, this is great. So I started to muster everything up together. and put the rest of the money after the taxes. And then, but it still wasn't all. I still needed more. And then, so I said to my partner, I said, would you like to do this with me? So that way you can have the blessings too, just like I'm getting blessed. And he said, I'm not so sure. Maybe I'll give you a little. I'll do some. I said, some? I want you to do half of it so you can be with me. We're doing this together. So he said, I'm no, let me think about it. So he actually gave me some of it. And then he said, you know what, let's talk about this next year. After the first of the year, we'll revisit it again and see how you're doing. Because I offered to pay the taxes on the sum he gave me. He had to pull that out of a fund. And I said, okay, I'll make it easy for you. I'll pay the tax on that one. And then next year we'll talk about more. But then again, Swamiji said, no, we need to open up Kailasa this year. And I would like to have everything open up. So I said, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to talk to Les again and, say, come on, I need it now because we need to have this now. So I had that fear of bringing it up again to him. And then I had gotten a call from Sri Amrita, and he said, this is what they're doing. We're trying to have everybody now bring in their monies because we want to open Kailasa. So I said, okay. I talked to my partner, but he said, no, but let me ask him again. So I went before him and I was like, I felt a little bit of fear. But then as I began to explain to him that we're opening up Kailasa and Swamiji would like for us to make that tiaga, that sacrifice to see, what we can do to make this happen. So I said to him, I was working that night and I said, I don't want you to give me an answer now. I'm just going to tell you about this. And I'd like to hear, I want you to see what you can do. And when I came home from work, I was like, he was asleep. And then the next day I was thinking, oh my gosh, I got to go back and ask him. And I don't want to hear the bad news. So I'm saying to him, I said, Les, what is the good news you have for me today? And he said, tell you what, let me see what I can do. I think there's a way I can do this. And that was like, wow, he actually was able to do it. So,
wow.
And this happened within this program. And the Mahasa, this is the power. I felt that I was able to change, just with my words talking to him. The next day he was pleasant and he said to me, he'll be able to do it. And I said, that's great news for you because you're going to get the same blessings and I'm going to get, everybody gets unique blessings. And this is going to be big and it's going to be so worth it. And he was happy to do it with me.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I'm really, really, I just want to thank Swamiji and all those who's been standing with us. And of course, the Swamiji helped us manifest all these powers and everything. So I am very excited about it. And so I was able to, and I never thought in this year, 2022, I got my inheritance this year. I scraped up my savings and then Les joining in with me, all this within 6 months, anything is possible. So now I have that cognition that if I can do this, then I can do anything, just by believing it could happen. And the power of your words and your mind and third eye, So if we can roll the coconut and orange off of our hands, we can also remove and create and manifest money and manifest anything we want in life.
Wow,
so,
that's great. That's great. I think all the viewers, Gurudev shared just the power manifestation. He was able to, manifest, the money, for Sarvangapita, and he like how he was sharing. Just the power of words, using the power of words, the Vak Shakti, and also the ability to change mind. The power of changing mind. Able to impress his partner. So the JP happened for him. That is amazing. Gurudevanaya.
Yes, because it's not easy to do that with Les. When Les says no, when my partner says no, it's kind of like he's not gonna, he has a mindset of not revisiting the situation. But he was able to, after looking back, I was like, wow, he agreed to do this. And I was amazed that Swamiji is that's a power to when you talk to somebody. And that's awesome. That's really, and I really want to thank Ji and the whole Sangha and my Mahant, Ma Muktika, and my whole that stood with me over the years in this journey of becoming more and more of a stronger devotee. And now I'm a SJP, and I want to inspire everybody else they can do this too.
That's great. That's awesome, Gurudev. See, all the viewers, there today, with the friends and families, or if you really have even just an inclination, idea, just to desire, to become Sarangapita Yajman, you can become. We have seen how Nirgunadevanaya, just with his will and the power manifestation, he was able to become Sarvagapita Yajman, founding fathers of Kailasa. So really, how this program helped him, all of you out there can also start putting a registration to attend the next program starting on February 9th, and you could be on your way to becoming founding fathers of Kailasa as well.
Yes. I just have one more thing to say. Don't underestimate when you take this program that the power of your third eye and what it can do for you. It's not also, it does by you transforming and be able to not only raise money for SJP, for you too. So you get both. So you're getting something for you as well as something for the mission at large and everybody else around you. So it's something to really think about. It's a good investment. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Nirgunadevanaya, for amazing sharing.
One thing I would like to really mention here, how you have blossomed as a more evolved, more matured, more positive being is something extraordinary, over from August till now, by making it happen to SJP. And the way you cognize things and becoming more and more life positive is something so beautiful to see. And I'm sure there are more and more gifts, boons, blessings from Swamiji to both of you, to you and Liz. And it's going to be a wonderful journey with Kailasa.
Nirgunadevanaya's smile now explains everything.
I forgot to include Ma Pranapriya because I've been talking with her a lot, and she keep telling me that you're going to be in the program. Me and Les, you're going to be taking it. How is that going to happen? And she said, you just watch and see. And so she saw when I was very little bit doubtful. I was shaking a little bit, and she stood there with me as well. So thank you, Ma Pranapriya. I forgot to include you in that.
Not wrong. But truly, I would like to mention, Nirgunaya, like how you've blossomed and beautifully evolved and becoming really life positive. The way you connect with things, the way you see, approach, everything is so beautiful. And I'm really excited for your journey with Kailasa. And truly, you're going to inspire many more people, right? And again, it reminds me of one thing, that you don't need wealth to become SJP or being part of any programs of Swamiji. You just need that intention, right? And all you did was holding that strong intention last 4 to 5 months, been really holding that intention very strongly. And Swamiji is actually making it happen. When you are, he just sees that, if you're able to hold that intention strongly, and Swamiji literally moves everything, every single step in your journey, you can very well see it's Swamiji who moved, that you are blossoming and you are transforming, you are experiencing that breakthrough every time he moves that one obstacle for you. So, truly you're going to be inspiring many, many people towards this journey for contributing towards Kailasa.
Yes, I'm so humbled, and I'm just amazed of the manifestations that Swamiji is doing in my life. I'm just totally in awe that all things are possible. That's my new mantra.
That's great.
Yes.
Yes. And thank you so much for joining the segment. It was wonderful to have you. And dear viewers, participants, you may think, okay, I know that I can manifest powers with these initiations, but how does these powers help me in my real-time life? Here you have Nirguna Aya, who actually shared by using powers, you can change mind. You can move people. You can really manifest the reality that you want just by application of the superconscious powers of Paramashiva. Not only Swamiji has made these powers a science for everybody to manifest, to practice, he has made this science as a way, as a technique, as a tool to manifest your reality. And in this MahaParamashivoham program, 250 plus powers participants have been manifesting, and at various levels, and every single person had amazing breakthrough in this power manifestation. So we are not going to be sitting and solving our problems. We are going to be making each and every problem redundant in lives, because Swamiji said problems are illegitimate. Everything else is illegitimate. Paramashiva is real. You are Paramashiva. So with that note, would like to invite all the participants, all the viewers, don't miss this opportunity to be part of this MahaParamashivoham celebrations. All you need to do is file an intention. Swamiji beautifully had shared, even if you think of doing a step, even if you think of making one step, I will take 10,000 steps for you. And even if you make one step happen, I will move 1 million steps for you. So that's the words of Swamiji. He is moving million steps for all of us. All we need to do is take that one step today, file the intention, show your intention, show your interest to be part of this MahaParamashivoham program. Show your intention to be a super conscious mutant, having to experience parallel universes, having to experience the 64 manifestation of Paramashiva and many more.
Thank you, Nirguna Nithyanandam.
Thank you. Nithyanandam.
Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashiva. Rituals to be just Paramashiva. Yoga being Paramashiva. Jnana just Paramashiva. MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness, planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivam.
Yes, welcome back. I'm sure all the viewers out there are thoroughly enjoying listening to such amazing breakthroughs that the participants of MahaParamashivoham celebrations are having. And here we have Dr. Shanti from India, who's here to share so many amazing miracles that she had experienced by being part of MahaParamashivoham celebrations. And firstly, I would like to ask you, Ma, coming from a very orthodox Hindu background, you've heard about these powers, superconscious powers of Paramashiva being explained in various scriptures and Puranas, but you having to manifest these powers, how do you feel about it? Sorry, not able to hear you. If you can unmute yourself, please.
Nithyanandam.
I'm
very, very thankful for this great opportunity. I'm really honored, and this is a very great opportunity for me to really share my immense and very deep transformation. Here, I have always experienced everything is an experience. We have, as a child, I've heard a lot of miracles as from the Puranas and scriptures, from my elders, my grandfather, my uncle, and my mother. It was a lifestyle for them. They used to always quote the scriptures and the happenings. But after meeting Swamiji in 2009, all that, whatever I used to have in my heart, that wanting to experience Krishna, will it ever be possible? Is Krishna real? All that was a very, very haunting questions for me in my inner space. All that got answered. In this program, Paramashivoham, MahaParamashivoham, it is next level. I've been blessed to be part of many inner awakenings, but the transformation that I've had and the darshans, the experience, whatever happened, it is happening in my very core. It was never, I had even dreamt that it would be like this.
Wow.
It is just His grace that He's continuously showering from the time I've been part of this program till this moment. It is a continuous transformation, and the higher self of me, whatever I never thought it was a theory, it is just happening in human plane now. Means I'm no more human now. I have become Paramashiva, but He has transformed. And the commitment, He's just said, I'm going to carry you in my shoulder. Even if you fall, you are going to fall in my lap. literally I'm experiencing that.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Such a powerful
Beautiful, man.
statement that you told. Like, as Swamiji said that I'm going to carry all of you in my shoulders. Even if you fall, you're going to fall in my lap. Yes, that is exactly how all of us are feeling empowered with these darshans and initiations that Swamiji had given. And would like to specifically ask you, like, you had manifested rain in Switzerland, didn't you?
Yes, Bhagwan manifested through me.
Wow.
I don't feel the doership or even cognize. Completely, he emptied me inside. The doership or there was never there. I heard the acharyas giving instruction. I just sat and simply what Maharaj said, connect to Swamiji in your third eye and see that the rain has already happened. That was the instruction I heard. And immediately my inner space, the rain started happening. I didn't do any effort to visualize or to do nothing. I just sat and the thing was, all the instructions were going into my inner space as instruction, and the visualization also happened effortlessly. And I did not even know that my partner is from Switzerland. I asked that I need a partner. My Yogananda Rupini said, I will partner. And I said, okay, it was all happening on chat. I didn't know from where she is. And we were asked to take the picture, what is happening outside. And later she said, wow, rain is happening. Even at that moment, I couldn't cognize what's happening. Only when everybody started saying that rain has manifested. And then the second, next session itself, we were also asked to connect to nature, the water component, and to stop the rain. See, in length level, we cannot understand all this. But Swamiji is directly working at the soul level here, beyond our any understanding. It just happens. Swamiji being in that cosmic consciousness, he is simply transmitting that inner space, that experience to all of us effortlessly. We just have to come and sit and connect to the Zoom link. That's all I know. Nothing else I know. But the transformation, the depth it's happening, it is felt in every single cell of my body. That's what I would like to share, how it happened, what. But one thing I realized, connecting to Swamiji in the third eye and being in that oneness space, shift lots of things that we don't cognize. The very biochemistry of the body, the cells, and the DNA level, I'm very sure the transformation has happened, the shift has happened. That is how it is getting manifested outside. Inner transformation is what we are going to see outside.
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing, Ma. You're able to manifest rain in Switzerland. Wow. That's simply phenomenal. Amazing. See how what we cannot, really think logically. You can, through this, program, through power manifestation, you are able to really experience this, beyond logic, that you cannot explain this, but really, but being able to express this power manifestation, how after you express this, can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, I can hear you. Nithyanandam, am I audible?
Yes. So after, yes, Ma. So what I was requesting you is, after you express this amazing power manifestation, how are you feeling, and how are you feeling, and what things have shifted in your life now, and as you see.
The powerful cognition what I was able to have is, now all these days I used to always feel I'm part of the nature. That's one cognition which I apply every moment when I handle my profession, talking to people and shifting their space when they come with health issues or whatever, used to happen effortlessly. But the next level, nature is with me. Nature is with me in the sense the whole Panchabhutas, all the manifestations of the cosmos is going to support me, is cognized in my depth. So it is like experiencing Brahmahanyam Bahuputratam, means I am the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. That cognition has drilled into my very bone marrow now. So it is going to empower me at all levels and all aspects and dimensions of my life now. Wherever I have a task to execute or a decision to make, or at all levels, I'm very sure this empower cognition is going to be there as an underlying current. So the question of having any impossibility or any challenge or self-doubt or any of those incompletions or smaller identities, I'm very sure is going to become irrelevant, redundant.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Ma. And what I also wanted to share, ask you is, what is the takeaway for you, from MahaParamashivoham program, exceeding your expectations? What is the takeaway for you, Ma?
I have experienced many miracles that happened in my life. One of the greatest miracles that I can say is the healing of one of the physical level happening grossly, which is palpable, which I can share and show everyone, including myself at the length level, the logic level, is the healing of one of the skin conditions with which I was suffering for the past almost 1.5 years. It's called as the palmoplantar psoriasis, where there is excessive growth of the skin covering the palms and the palms of the hand and the soles. These are such important points in our body that we are going to use it every moment in our life. With this, the skin cracks and there is thickening of the skin. It bleeds, it causes painful fissures, especially in the very sensitive part like the pulp of the fingers, the sole of the feet, which we use every moment for movement, walking, using any of the action that happens, including my professional tasks like surgeries, all that. That got completely healed on day 3 or day 4. Bhagavan blessed that I'm going to heal you. And there is tremendous healing. The healing is also experienced in the form of relief of the symptoms, which is painful fissures that got completely healed. The dryness of the skin got transformed and the skin became original, soft, and also I'm able to use it effortlessly. There is no itching, which was very intense, disturbing my daily activity. So that suffering component completely disappeared, and now I'm reinforced with a better cognition that come what may, even these are all soft sufferings, which has brought me more closer to the cosmos, my guru, and all the favorite deities. This was not a suffering at all. When I look back, there is no incompletion or suffering. It has only empowered me and also made me a better human being for myself and also for people around. I could experience their true love and concern, whoever is part of my life. And it has made me more humble, more tender, and more just. Swamiji is going to radiate continuously his love and care and compassion, not just for me. It's going to be available for every being who is going to be in my vision, in my life. It's a very great gift I have got through this.
Wow, that's great. Thank you, Ma. And also, one last thing I wanted to ask you. Ask you also is your journey to becoming founding mothers of Kailasam. How really you're motivated to make the decision and you made it happen?
Swamiji has made it just without even my knowledge. I can say when I look how it has happened, it's very difficult to express. He just makes it happen. He may be micromanaging, but it is not with effort. he just manifests and he tells, move in this direction, do this way. In that path, I may face challenges. I may have to drop. At the end of the day, when I look, I have only dropped my smaller identities. Wherever I am stuck, he is working on that part. Wherever I am hesitant, I am having incompletion of fear or fear of losing near and dear ones, attention or their love and care. Are they going to accept me? When I looked in deeply, that fear of becoming alone, being rejected was there in my inner space, which I was not even aware. To complete, I should be aware. I was not even aware. He showed me that and he completely removed it. And he has empowered me now with, if I'm Paramashiva, how can I have this identity which is sitting as a small thorn inside me? That he has removed. Now it's an expansion path and it's going to be just manifestation. Now the confidence that he is manifesting, he is going to manifest, has relaxed me so much, not just in that aspect of his JPR in one aspect. It is going to be there with me in every aspect, whether I'm going to move to another place with a new challenge, having to take care of my grandson, or I have to move out of this profession. He has given me another breakthrough. Now, for a few more months, I'll not be working as a doctor, but he has already shown me what I have to do. I'll be enriching pregnant women and postnatal mothers with the Mahamantra meditation or whatever counseling that he has already showed. Everything he micromanages, every aspect of my life. And he also showed me, wherever you go, I'm going to take care of you, whether it's providing the space, place, manpower. That was shown to me in my inner space. Such an assurance at every level I'm feeling. And he initiated me into one thing. During Darshan, once he called and blessed, during MahaParamashivoham on day 3 or 4, he said, time to replace your devotion with Tyaga. It is echoing in my inner space at all times. Whether it is not just Tyaga of outer world things, that happens effortlessly. Real Tyaga is sacrificing when somebody hurts me, when there is a challenge of relationship or some identity that I carry or doership. That is what he was telling me, and he made me realize, become more responsible, which I didn't know. I was already thinking I'm responsible, but it is not. He's raised me from the small identity to global becoming, feeling responsible. It is not huge responsibility. It's a power, and it is just he makes it happen. It's not the hard power, what we call as power. It's soft power. It's going to make you more gentle, more humble, and more grateful to and continuously the being enjoys the love and compassion of the divine, which doesn't happen by any other practice. It is just a gift, pure gift out of love and compassion to experience that space which he is established in. Unconditional love and compassion for all the beings. That he has showered on me by saying that you have to move to Tyaga. I feel that is the greatest gift a being can ever get, not even asking for it. That is a higher self for which this body has happened. He made it happen effortlessly. I'm sure it will radiate all along my life in every dimension, which others are going to enjoy as much as I'm enjoying.
Yes, well, that's great, Ma. So beautifully, you shared, and I'm sure all the people who are listening, to such deep transformation and cognition that you're holding, it can happen, to the people really making the decision program. Your journey starts, really, if people who are there still thinking about, you don't have time for this. This is the greatest thing, that you can invest, in your life. It will transform you, tremendously. Then even we can cognize, we can really understand, like how, Dr. Shanti, shared. This is amazing. Thank you for this amazing sharing, Ma.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda, Ma.
understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashiva. Rituals to be just Paramashiva. Yoga for just being Paramashiva. Jnana, just Paramashiva. This MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything.
Yes, dear viewers all over the world, I'm sure all of you are enjoying every single manifestation that's been shared by the participants of MahaParamashivoham. And whether it is manifesting rain or moving a partner's mind to manifest wealth, or whether it is moving deities on a silicon tab, whatever you've been seeing, it is simply possible. Swamiji has made it possible. More than 250 powers are being expressed by participants of MahaParamashivoham in various levels. And not only they are able to manifest these powers, everybody is able to experience extraordinary changes because of this power manifestation. Whether it is how they approach life, how they approach wealth, how they approach relationships, and really about manifesting the reality. So do not miss this opportunity to sign up towards MahaParamashivoham Level 3 program. And it is starting on 9th of February and finishing by 1st of March. So it's an extraordinary 21-day program. Don't miss this opportunity, and everybody can be part of this program. And also would like to share with all of you that every day, each day, the program costs about $1,000, coming to about $21,000, 21-day program and $21,000. And if you are able to make it to the whole $21,000, then this contribution of $21,000 will go towards SJP. So you can also be part of Sarvangapita Yajaman. You can be a manifester if you're able to contribute the complete $21,000. So it's a wonderful opportunity because I'm sure all the participants, whoever has been hearing about Swamiji, Kailasa's mission, and all the various Sarvangapita Yajaman contributions, and how they are held so closely by Swamiji. Just all listening to all of those, many of you already made a mind that you want to be part of Sarvangapita Yajaman. And here is the opportunity. You can just sign up for full 21 days MahaParamashivoham program and also be part of Swamiji's Kailasa. So don't miss this opportunity. Everybody, please take that jump. Don't need to feel that, oh, I just did it. I don't think I have money. None of your problems are legitimate. So anytime, anyway, if you try to engage yourself in identifying yourself as a problem, just tell it for yourself. None of my problems are legitimate. Only Paramashiva is real, and I am Paramashiva. So with that note, we will be having the next participant, Ma Venkateshananda from Europe. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda.
Yes. We would like to first of all hear you out in terms of you've attended so many programs of Swamiji, and what is so special about MahaParamashivoham? You feel that everybody should be part of it.
Yes, Ma. Nithyananda, thank you for the opportunity to share this experience, this glimpse of MahaParamashivoham at first. I met Swamiji 5 years ago, just by a click on a video on Facebook. And a few weeks later, I was in a workshop in Paris. And this day I melt in tears because Swamiji said that all the suffering we had since lifetimes is for the transformation and for what is happening now on planet Earth. And searching solutions to stop this suffering I had internally and the fears I had is really what led to Swamiji. I felt immediately called by Swamiji, and a few weeks later, I was in Bidaji for 21-day program. I understood there that what I intensely searching was peace, bliss, and enlightenment. I searched it before in so many ways, but I found it only with oneness with my beloved Swamiji. So what is special with this program, this new program, Maha program, it's really a Maha program. It's really all was very big, bigger, greater. I did many programs, but this one, yoga was 3 hours, for example. Power manifestation was very intense, and we had many many opportunity to do, to have power manifestation, to be scanned, for example, or to scan others. And we had also some very interesting internalizing exercise, which made us to go deeper and deeper and to be more precise on to see what is making us to be stuck or to be all our bondage and completion and so on. So I'm very honored to have been chosen to be part of this program. And I really wanted to be there because I understood how Swamiji wants us to go to another level, and how it is important to open the door of Maha Kailasa, the door of consciousness for humanity, and to be part of this program is to be part of that.
That's great. That's great, Mama Venkateshananda. Yes. And also, just wanted to also understand what has been your breakthrough, in MahaParamashivoham program.
Yes, my Maha moment was really when I became 21K, founding Savanyapita Manifestor. So I felt so blessed of this happening and how it manifests. So becoming a HGP is a state, is a space where we are able to give unconditionally. We are able to contribute to the world by contributing to the mission of Swamiji. And it's really, I want really to contribute to that since when I went to Bidaji. But I feel stuck. I felt stuck in some way since a few years. And I needed some. I know it's not about money, but I had I needed some wealth to complete this step. I really wanted to take this step of 21K. And suddenly, just before the program, money appeared, money manifested by itself from a business I have. Manifested from nowhere in one day. I was completely amazed. And I don't have much time because I was blessed to be consulate for France. So I feel I don't have much time to do a business and so on. So I really understood how it can work by itself. So it was really the first amazing thing. Second is that on Giant Day, in the program, I strongly asked to Swamiji to have a wealth manifestation breakthrough for all the French Sangha. And I encouraged the French Sangha to offer Dakshina Pada Puja all together. And what happened 2 days after is that myself, I had a big breakthrough about manifesting money. That was very, very intense for me this day. First, I had a powerful third eye power manifestation in reading mind. With my partner, I felt something special this day. There was very a strong connection. It was Ma Kalpavriksha, and she revealed me something very new to me about wealth. She revealed me that I had a pattern that invest completely in something, relationship or business and so on, could be dangerous for me. And this was linked to my relationship with my mother. I could completely relate with that, and I understood that's why I was stuck in some way. So second, in this day, Mother Priya insisted so much to take an action, and I wanted to take an action towards some wealth I had, but I was not able to offer it. And then the darshan of Swamiji happened, and then this day it was blowing mind for me. It was a day he explained beautifully what Pranapriya repeats every minute this day. He explained how all self-doubt, insecurity, SDHD, powerlessness is completely illegitimate, and that all what is not I am Paramashiva is illegitimate. It resonated so much in me that I decided to apply immediately and powerfully. And just with this powerful condition, I applied it, and I was able to take action. I postponed the action I postponed since a while. And with Tiaga, I decided to offer the money I kept a while for travel, which is very important for me. It's not about the sum, but this offering was a real Tiaga for me. It was really going beyond fear and insecurity to not being able to manifest this money again. And that was completely illegitimate. And so I decided I am Paramashiva, and I will use it to go to another level. And I can manifest what I want, and I will manifest. How can I feel? I can't something like that because I was blessed to manifest millions and to manifest Samaya Pita Karta. So how can I stay stuck with this little thinking? So it's completely illegitimate. So it was my new mantra. Time I had which was not I am Paramashiva. I repeated, it's illegitimate. Yes.
That's great.
So
Thank you for amazing sharing, Ma. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, when I offered, it was very, very freed, and I felt really a big relief. And I experimented a space where I had no pattern and only bliss. it was a new space for me in this new space for me, and I felt like a new door opened for me. Yes, I was amazed by what I felt just after I did this step. Yes, and what I feel also now, it's when I have the possibility to enrich people, and each time I enrich people now will call me because they are nowhere or something bad happened to them and so on, and now. I'm amazed to see that only these words probably go from my mouth. You are Paramashiva, you can manifest everything. All what is not that is illegitimate. And it's beautiful to see how it resonated also in others, and even people who are outside of the program, and they manifested quasi instantly another reality for them.
Thank you so much, Venkateshananda. Actually, that was so beautiful, because you brought out very important dimensions, whether it is taking that action now, taking that step now, or really manifesting your intention. You've been working on, the Sarvingapita manifesto for a while, but just when you're so intense, right, the whole manifestation simply happens through you. And that was a very powerful and profound sharing with all of us. And I just would like to ask you one last thing, that, you've attended so many programs of Swamiji, but what is that one takeaway that you would like to share with all the audience and viewers, whoever is listening to this MahaParamashivoham? What is that, that's one special thing which you would like to share with all of them?
I think with this condition, I feel really empowered now. I think way more possibilities, more Maha things, more big numbers, more millions possible to manifest. More, all is possible than ever, and even if I don't know how. So now I feel also more involved in Swamiji's mission, because I feel it's really, really important for us also, but for humanity. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for this program, for all the participants, for all the beautiful acharya, and evidently from my beloved group Swamiji. Yes, to take decision and to take action can lead to big things. Yes, that's why I want to share.
That's great. I'm so glad you made the beautiful quantum jump decision on your way in the journey to become founding mothers of Kailasa, and really the amazing breakthroughs you had in power manifestation. So great. Thank you for sharing one today.
Thank you so much for sharing. And dear viewers, what everybody is sharing is just a glimpse. And there is so much that Swamiji offers to all of us, which is not explainable in words. The gifts of MahaParamashivoham is something extraordinary, which no one can miss. So all you need to do is register yourself, events.kailasa.org/Paramashivoham/registration. So register yourself for this wonderful 21-day program, MahaParamashivoham, starting on 9th of February to 1st of March.
Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially in these 21 days through this Jnana Charya, Jnana Kriya, Jnana Yoga, Jnana is MahaParamashivoham. Lifestyle for just Paramashivam. Rituals to be just Paramashivam. Yoga for just being Paramashivam. Jnana just Paramashivam. This MahaParamashivoham is like literally the ultimate journey in a most safest way. Whatever I shared till now, condensing the whole thing and reviving it as experience, starting from completion, unclutching, power manifestation, the states of consciousness and the planes, multiple planes, everything. You will become Paramashivam.
Yes. So we have now Ma Vandana Agarwal from United States. She has experienced many such powerful impact in her life through Swamiji's initiations and darshans, and most importantly, all the power manifestation sessions. So it's our pleasure to welcome you, Ma Vandana. Would you like to share with us your journey in MahaParamashivoham?
Yes, Ma. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. And I have many thanks and gratitude to Swamiji. Starting March this year, Ma, I took PSM 3 sessions 1, 2, and 3. I kept on going. And then MahaParamashivoham just now. I'm also a Hindu patron. With each program, I have experienced constantly elevating inner space and different amazing experiences each time. With the first PSM 3, I experienced different higher lokas. And that was mind-boggling. That literally shook me. And then Chukra dimension started manifesting powers at a smaller level. With MahaParamashivoham, Swamiji showered us, each and every one of us, with many boons. My inner space simply evolved to a higher level, believing and behaving with confidence that you're Paramashiva to the true sense, and not just saying that I'm Paramashiva, but it is a massive breakthrough And that is the ultimate truth. Swamiji wants everyone to become empowered with all the powers he initiates us with. In today's in daily life, worldwide, most relationships, whether they're work-related or social or family or anything, they always have ups and downs. And with it, your inner emotions also go into ups and downs, whether people show outwardly or not. This is just not a stable inner space. This leads to, as Swamiji says, internal stress, which leads to diseases, aging, damaging relationships, psychological issues, etc. With all the knowledge that Swami imparted to us, all the initiations that Swamiji has showered us with, every day, it simply elevated my inner space to a much higher level. I used to go through a lot of internal emotion turmoil in certain different situations, although outwardly I may or may not even show it. But now I can confidently say that I can calmly handle any situation and instantly, literally unclutch from the situation and complete with it. This is the best blessing and state one can ever have. That is the ultimate Paramashiva. I recently went to India for a family event, and I was interacting with people there with all this knowledge that I have gained, instantly enriching people. My aunt was so pleasantly surprised, Mom, and very impressed with my knowledge of lokas and Paramashiva, etc. I felt so good. And by the grace of Swamiji, I manifested 21K, became SJP manifester with Swamiji's blessing during this MahaParamashiva by simply making a strong decision and just doing it without thinking, no doubt. I got a breakthrough with limited cognitions, Mom, and so much expansion has happened in my inner space. Before, I used to think that 1 million is a lot of money. Now, after MahaParamashiva, I'm now talking about billions, and so many possibilities are a reality within my reach. Many opportunities have opened up. During MahaParamashiva, I personally received Swamiji's blessing to become a Karta immediately. And suddenly, a big shift has happened. And with that powerful cognition, I can manifest any amount. Before MahaParamashiva, manifestations were happening at a smaller scale. But after MahaParamashiva, a big shift has happened. Swamiji is doing so much for humanity, bringing back Vedic traditions, and has already built up the Kailasha nation. He's opening Kailasha to the world, preserving Hinduism in the true sense. I realized when I went to India what Swamiji means by criminally negligent Hindus. It simply burns me up to watch people not standing up to Hinduism and shoving the responsibility to others. They are simply washing their hands of it. Swamiji empowered us with so much knowledge that we can stand up to anyone and protect Hinduism, teach our children to pass on to future generations. It is each and every one of our responsibilities to stand up with Swamiji and protect Hinduism. This is not just some program that we are attending. This is an irreversible, permanent enlightenment that will take you to great success in every avenue of your life. Better career, better health, better relationships, and most importantly, your inner space goes amazing. This is yes, I am. So this is an opportunity of your many lifetimes. Knowing what I know now, I would highly recommend each and everybody on this planet to attend the next MahaParamashiva session in February and not to miss any of it.
That's great. That's great, Ma. So many amazing breakthroughs. You also had, and especially the how you manifested. And this is really amazing. And what is the single takeaway for you in this program, MahaParamashivam program, that really gave you a breakthrough that you really want to share, Ma?
Yes. So with each Paramashiva, I had different breakthroughs. With this MahaParamashiva, the single takeaway was that you are Paramashiva, believing actually inside, behaving like that you can do anything, and your inner space goes to the highest level possible. Your inner space is the most important part of your life, because if you have a strong inner space, inner peace, you can do anything. You can basically do anything. I feel now, single takeaway, I can do anything.
Wow. That itself is an amazing, breakthrough, because so many of the people there, they are sitting with powerlessness, with self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, and so many from reaching to new heights and new possibilities. And I'm sure all the viewers, sitting here to a certain extent, to a large extent, kind of can relate with, this. And MahaParamashivoham program can give this, breakthrough, for you, like how Mahavadana shared. Really, it is for you, to be able to get yourself, make your impossibilities, irrelevant, in your life. So you raise yourself to really radiating, being a super conscious mutant. So that was really great, Ma, what you shared. And, so is there any specific thing that you want to share to the viewers today, Ma?
Do not miss the session in February. You can only elevate yourself even further. It's whatever you have gained now, you can only go up. I mean, there is no turning back. So definitely, I would recommend everybody to attend the next Paramashiva session and keep going. And I'm really looking forward to visiting Kailasha when it opens up. So.
Sure. Like you said, all of us are really looking forward for this grand opening of MahaKailasa this year. And thank you so much for your encouragement and honest sharing and inspiring all of us towards taking that step, taking that journey towards superconscious meditation. Thank you so much, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
Yeah. Ma Jnana Vigraha, who's here to...
Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested.
Yes. Next we have Ma Jnana Vigraha, who's here to share her journey as a super conscious mutant. She was manifesting superhuman powers of Paramashiva, and all the every single power manifestation session, she was able to see a breakthrough and manifest amazing powers. So I'm really excited to hear from Ma Jnana Vigraha to share her journey in power manifestation and her journey in MahaParamashivoham. Yes, you can unmute yourself, Ma. Yes, go ahead.
Nithyananda, everyone. My name is Jnana Vigraha Nanda. I haven't met Swamiji in person yet. I joined Paramashivoham Level 2 Season 1 in March 2020, and I've been following Swamiji since then. I attended Paramashivoham 3 Season 1. One of the amazing experiences I had was Kundalini awakening with root chakra vibrating intensively in a rhythmic manner. The experience itself was beyond words. And then after that, things were aligned in life. It's really hard to expressing in words, to be exact. It's just like life becomes so much easier than before, to put it in short. And then I've been manifesting to attend MahaParamashivoham when Swamiji released the dates, especially when he said this program is all about Jnana. And Swamiji gave me the name Jnana Vigraha, which means the divine personification of all knowledge and wisdom. Swamiji also expressed that there's no another word in Sanskrit means directly Paramashiva other than jnana itself. So how could I ever miss it? So that's exactly how I felt. Before the program started, literally I was handpicked by him joining this program. And I manifested and joined the program. There are several breakthroughs I've experienced during the program. One of them is power manifestations. So, yeah.
Beautiful. That's
Wow.
really beautiful, Jnana Vigraha. Would
That's
you like
great.
to share with us what are the different powers that you manifested?
So in the first portion of the program, I've manifested consciousness over matter on palm, power of Savanyatva, which is scanning the object from the picture shown by the partner about the background of the owner, and power of blindfold reading. I mean, although I was manifesting some of those powers, but I was unsure if I really was manifesting. There were a few acharyas scan me during the program. Maharaj scanned me and revealed to me my self-doubt in the past, he said, has caused me to think that I'm not manifesting. And I need to cherish the knowing that each moment Paramashiva is manifesting through me. And I should have gratitude and just cherish that belief, which is the truth. So after I heard that, there were also several other acharyas scan me with similar results. My seeking intensified after reflecting on this. Soon, one videos of Swamiji gave me the click during the program. Swamiji said, getting tested by Paramashiva does not mean getting denied. Suddenly, there was this powerful cognitions emerged in my inner space. I feel exactly it's a form of being showered by his everlasting compassion. It's not being denied. Even the result of the power manifestation appears to be yet to manifest. It is still manifesting. Paramashiva is still manifesting through me just to test my will persistence, which is a reminder that I'm Paramashiva. So that was a really powerful click I got from, when my seeking was intensified. It's like, it just manifests like that in no time. So, and then afterwards, I manifested more powers, such as using the third eye, scanning the sound or music remotely from my partner, translating a foreign language through my third eye, Mahima, body scanning. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, Masti. Already you shared about 8-10 powers now. Already you're expressing, and this is amazing. Really, for all the viewers, is all the powers that you can express, in the program, and you can really apply this, in your daily life, and really how you can really raise yourself to expressing these extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. And really great, Ma. Thank you for sharing today to really should know that as a participant, you really expressed so many powers, and you're able to really it has shifted you immensely. Thank you, Ma.
Yeah, I want to share one insightful thing to everyone here. I mean, of course, everyone has different life journey with different experiences. Everyone receives different powerful cognitions based on their life journey through Swamiji's teachings. But from my experience, I can share that after pinpointing through Swamiji's teachings, and then pinpointing my limited belief, and then I really chewed on it by doing self-reflecting on the experience along with the powerful cognitions. And this process have really helped me cracking the pattern, and more powers they are just like byproduct and started to manifest along the way. So that's my take on for that.
That's great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nithyananda.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm sure there are so many more participants out there who really want to share their journey, who really want to share their experiences with us for MahaParamashivoham. And we are going to be having shortly the most awaited moment of this entire program, the final darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Swamiji is going to grace us all with this darshan. And before that, we have some more exciting announcements, some more gifts for all the MahaParamashivam program participants. So let's stay tuned. We will be having one of the most exciting announcements for all of you. And meanwhile, do not forget to register yourself, file an intention. It's really possible. Actually, every single participant out there, everybody has to file an intention because like we have seen, all the participants have actually done 2 to 3 programs consecutively, and they're able to experience more and more breakthroughs. So for all the existing participants and the viewers and newcomers, don't miss this opportunity. We don't know what is, what is waiting for us for the next level breakthrough. So sign up and file your intention. Set your goal that you want to be able to experience this breakthrough, the super conscious breakthrough in your life. The rest, Swamiji is going to manifest it for you. So let's take a few minutes to file the org/Paramashivoham/registration.
Understand, literally last 39 years from the age of 5, whatever Paramashiva manifested through teaching, speaking, writing, every way, condensing the whole thing and presenting it to you all as experientially.
There is a very, very beautiful sharing by all the participants. Thank you all. Thank you so much for giving us a glimpse into each of your experiences of MahaParamashivoham.
It is so beautiful to listen to it. And thank you so much, each and every single one of you that have joined us here. And, all of us are part of this, I would say, a journey that never ends is this MahaParamashivoham. Anything with Swamiji, it just goes on expanding further and further. And each and every one of you have been seeing each of you for the last 20 days. Today is the 21st day. And it's been an amazing journey being with Swamiji in these last 21 days and enjoying his presence and being showered by him. And each of you so beautifully brought out so many different dimensions, different aspects.
Each of the miracles that every one of you have experienced, the power manifestation breakthroughs that you've all had, each of your journey, each of your experience, Dr. Shanti and Ma Vandana Agarwal, so many of you had such amazing sharings and truly enriching. And I'm sure every single person sitting out there listening to it, each of you would have resonated with it so much, like how each of you have experienced it in your personal life. So, as all of you listen to these wonderful sharings, I have a request to all the participants here. Can you all just take about 5 to 6 minutes? And can each of you sum up your experience of MahaParamashivoham as one quick video, like all of these beautiful people did it, and they all came and shared with you all. So every one of you that are sitting here with us, let us just take about 5 to 10 minutes if you all could make a quick video to record your experience of MahaParamashivoham, and please post that to us on the event page. I request every one of you to take a few minutes and do it. Yes. And MahaParamashivam is filled with so many wonderful gifts to each and every one of us, be it the power manifestation and having the darshan of the 64 superconscious mutations, the 64 manifestations of Paramashiva. Every day getting to sit with Swamiji, receiving over 210 plus extraordinary Shaktis more. So the journey does not just end here. Like Swamiji always says, it is only now that the real journey begins. It is only now that each of you start experiencing MahaParamashivoham. So many unique aspects, so many unique components that Swamiji showered us all with. So we request all of you to take a few minutes. Let us know how each of you have experienced. And before we enter into further preparation of the darshan, right, we just have some very beautiful announcement for every one of you that are here. Swamiji has not just showered us with all these gifts in terms of power, but also we have some very special gifts that are being reached out to at your doorstep for you.
It's going to be, like as Swamiji had announced yesterday, it's already shipped out. Each of you are going to be receiving the gifts very soon. We are going to be showered with so many unique gifts directly from Maha Kailasa. And now we are going to be showing you the gifts that we are going to be getting. What are those gifts? We're just going to be walking you through a flip book, which is going to contain the gifts that you are going to be receiving. Very soon, it's going to be reaching you. It's already shipped out. And all of you are really excited to see. Are you all excited? Okay, so now let's see what the gifts are. So what are the gifts that we are going to be receiving?
So for MahaParamashivoham, everybody that are sitting here with us, we all are going to be showered with over 40 plus gift items. So we are going to be having a lot of gifts that will be reached to at our doorstep. So we will be starting with some of our most favorite items that I will tell you all right away, sir, because I will be so excited for it. So all of us are going to be blessed with different yantras, and we'll be receiving Basma bag, puja kits, all of that are there, but we'll be having the Guru Prana Murti, the energized small deities of Swamiji, and you're also going to be receiving the cuddle pillows, the divine cuddle pillows, where you can have a divine cuddle with Swamiji in the form of that pillow. So
let's start with one by one. The very first gift that you're going to be receiving is the Atma Linga. The Atma Linga, you all can see here in the picture. I request the next page to be projected. So you're going to be receiving the Atma Linga, the space of Kailasa made into a physical matter and given to you as Atma Linga. You can hang your Atma Linga so that it sits on your Ananda Gandha. You can worship your Atma Linga every day and actively live with it, before you realize, without any effort, you are sleeping every night in the lap of Paramashiva. So this is the first gift that all of you are going to be receiving. And the next one is laminated banyan tree leaf.